Hello there, welcome back to Xrated Hauntings. Today we're doing Dan and Becky's house. Well, this is Dan. You've had a couple of experiences here, right?
Yeah, the first one was about two or 3 years, no, probably longer. Anyway, a long time ago. I was up here by myself, well, in the room right there by myself. My wife's cousin was sleeping on the couch, and everybody else was sleeping in their rooms and everything. And all of a sudden I heard something fall. Well, I go outside, picked it up, and it turned out to be a picture of my wife's grandmother, who died exactly the year before. It was like the 1 year anniversary of her death. Her cousin Hannah, and my wife and her sister. So like it was just all four of them. So just kind of weird that just happened to be that picture on that day. None of the windows were open. You know, the air wasn't on, nothing. So I don't know what caused the picture to fall, but yeah. Then nothing really happened after that until about a year ago. My wife's father unfortunately passed away, and we had a few occurrences since then. The door to the basement opens by itself sometimes. Then recently, my sister-in-law's TV that they have in their room has been turning on by itself. While they're sleeping too. Like it's not like they're moving around or anything. It's like they're sleeping and all of a sudden it just turns on. So we got to the point where they actually unplugged the TV because it just turned on so often. So and then on New Year's Eve, which is the anniversary that her father passed away, it was like 6 in the morning, and all of a sudden we just heard like a really loud pounding. We thought somebody was trying to get in or whatever, like a burglar or something. We checked both doors, nobody was there. We checked in the backyard, nobody was there. So we don't know where that came from, but I mean, we even tried to figure out at least around where the pounding came. We pounded on the walls, pounded on the door. You know, we couldn't like match the sound, so we're not really sure where that came from. So that's pretty much it.
Alright, here we are. We're here with Mr. Skippy, Mr. Dan, me, and Ari, and Snowball, and Nightmare, which is somewhere, but yeah.
He's lurking.
Alright.
So, right now I'm going to give you a tour of the house and where everything happened. There's no ghost anywhere. There's no
yeah,
ghost
there's
anywhere.
absolutely none whatsoever. No ghost at all. So.
But hey, so this is the front room. By the way, don't mind the mess. We're in the process of moving, so we're trying to get this ghost and everything done before we move. Now, right here, this shelf in particular, is where the picture fell off. It was the 1 year anniversary of my wife's grandmother's death, and her cousin Hannah was spending the night, and I was up here on the computer in the dining room here, and all of a sudden I just heard something fall. And so I came out and looked, and it just happened to be a picture of her grandmother, her cousin, my wife, and her sister. So it just seemed kind of weird that happened to be the picture that fell on that day. You know, none of the windows were open. You know, nothing really could have made it fall. So it just was kind of weird. This is the dining room. Again, excuse the mess. We're in the process of moving. Nothing much has really happened in the kitchen, so I can't really say much about this, but this is the kitchen. Here's the bathroom, something that, nothing really going on in there either. Now, this door, recently, within the past year, has been known to open it by itself, sometimes shut too, but multiple people in this house have said that, you know, the door opened and there's again none of the windows or doors were open, so could have been a breeze. So we're just not really sure. This is my mother-in-law's room. Well, was she already moved out? But yeah. So nothing major is happening here. Nothing major is happening here. She's just she said she's heard a little noise here and there, but nothing like significant. So. Sorry. When there was that banging that we heard at 6 in the morning, we're not exactly sure where it was at, but it sounded like it was like kind of in this area, like in the back of the house. It was like 6 in the morning on the anniversary of my father-in-law's passing, and we just heard like a, and it just, it didn't sound like that. It sounded different, but we're not really sure where it came from. We checked the doors, thought somebody was coming in, checked the garage. We even banged in the walls and doors ourselves to see if we can match the sound, but nothing. So we really have no idea what made that sound and where it came from. So